Hello everybody. Tonight I'm a little bit excited because I'm going to be doing a resin geode on a shape that I cut out myself today. Oh my gosh, so sorry about that. Okay, so I've done as much preparation as I could. I didn't want to get too much done. So I've already chosen my pigments and put them into the cups so that they're ready to go. Things like that. Measured out my resin. So now I will start mixing while everybody comes in to say hello. So just get my gloves on. And so what we're going to be using is the Just Resin Diamond Coat. So hello. How was your day? So use that and Just Resin pigments, Just Resin crystals. It's like a one-stop Just Resin shop. So just start stirring this in now. Have a look at the time. So, alrighty. So I wanted to make sure that I mixed enough resin to cover the whole geode and more. It's not very big, but it is something that I did myself, so I'm very proud. And it's also something that I've been going to do for quite some time. And today was one of those days where you just go, rightio, today's the day. So it is 6mm thick MDF, and I did spray it initially with Rust-Oleum two times satin. Is it satin varnish? Gloss? No, it's not gloss. But it's a clear varnish and it's satin. And it's the Rust-Oleum 2 times brand. So I sprayed both sides of it with that and around the edges. Following that, gave it a light sand. And then used British Paint and Prime White in satin. So one coat of that. Then I'm actually having trouble with this because my stick just reaches the bottom with enough room for me to just grab the end of it. So, scraping off the stick, trying to get all those sides incorporated. And I just realised there's something that I might be able to use instead that will cause my hand less cramping. So one moment, and there we go. I picked these up at Bunnings a little while ago, and they're a paint stirrer for a 4-litre tin. So look at that. That certainly gets some movement going with less strain. So yeah, after the first coat of the white, I gave it a light sand and then gave it another spray of the white. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, the stick makes such a difference. It Goes all the way to the bottom. It's nice and flat. So paste we're going to use today, if I can turn that one, is deep purple, violet, black, titanium white, aluminium, and an interference colour, and that's the lilac. So looking forward to seeing how that looks next to some of these darker colours, especially the deep purple. So this is going pretty well. Just double checking that there aren't any more pearly. There are some still. Stringy lines throughout the resin, just to make sure that it's mixed in fully. And the crystals we're going to use are amethyst, as they are the purple in colour, and the clear quartz. So I thought they were great, and we also have white and silver glitter. So that looks much better. Double checking. Alright. I think what I might do is cut one of these sticks in half. So I've got the length. Oops, I just scraped that. So I've got the length, but it's not too wide. So there we go. And that's easy. Wipe off on a paper towel. Put that aside and it'll be ready to go again. So over there will be great. So now we'll just separate this into our colours. Good morning, Robin. How are you going? I did get up early with my candle this morning. So that was nice. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in our small end of the street that I could see. How did you go with that? Okay, so I'm going to go up to the bottom line. We'll start with that. Here a solo. That's okay. Today was Anzac Day. Robin, if you don't know, we're in Australia, so I'm not sure where you're from. And due to the current circumstances, we did our remembrance in our driveways this morning. Alright, so now mixing in the pigments. So you can tell from this one, this is titanium white. This one now. You're in the evening, I'm at 7:42 in Idaho, USA. Oh, very cool. Yeah, it's actually 11:42 p.m. here right now. So Well, there you go. I hope you have a fabulous day today. Maybe achieve something that you have had planned. So that was the black. Now this will be the deep purple. So very dark, but you will see that purple come through. This is aluminium. You've got many friends over here you talk to. So, yeah, the time difference is crazy, right? So, that's a nice plan, going out with your granddaughter for a fish. Lovely. Well, just be safe out there. So I've also got some little cups. This one is the interference. So this time around, I remembered, definitely have the powder in the bottom so it doesn't plume or blow around while you're trying to mix it in. Oh, that's stunning. I might have to bring this one up closer for sure. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that hint of violet in there. And this one is the violet. And then I will share with you my geode shape. Neon tetras and maybe, oh, very nice. You have a 5-gallon fish tank. Wow. What is that for us? 4, 5, 20-litre tank. Very nice. So does that mean you've always had fish? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I do try and learn the equivalent amounts and everything so that I can do a quick math and work it out. All right. Everything, putting it aside now. I've got cups down because I don't have the ability to put push pins underneath. So here it is. Can you see? Is the next question. You can. All right. Alright, so I was going to do a hole in the middle, but I went to get my drill to do the initial hole, and battery was flat. It's rechargeable. It's over 12 years old now, and it came with 3 chargers, and only one of them works now. So I was a little bit frustrated with that, but so I've just got the shape. You can see the MDF, and there we go. No, you haven't always had fish. Customer relation. Our sales went through the roof. Oh, really? Oh, wow. People buying glycerin and hydrogen peroxide to make hand sanitizer. Oh, yes. My nerves are on edge, so I bought a 1.7 gallon. Oh, that's beautiful. Through the roof, not rough. That's, watching fish is absolutely very relaxing. So I love that you got a smaller one for your desk. That's awesome. Alright, so we're going to start. I'm a little bit nervous. So start from the middle and work my way out. So with that, I'm going to put a little bit of white down. I'm sure I said a little bit, but that's okay. And some clear quartz in there. So I might just bring it up to a little bit of a point there, coax it up and out a little bit there, and use that as my shape. There we go. There is one in there that has a bit of a darker spot that I would prefer facing down. There we go. Alright, so I like the shape, and I feel that that will be great to follow for the rest of it. So I'm going to go with the deep purple and stay away from the center, but also the edge. Awesome. I like that. How are we going? Now this is the violet. I want to go in between. So I've got that two varying shades of purple in there. And then pop the interference violet in between those. Let's see what that looks like. Sorry. Oh, very cool. Very cool. So I'm now going to pop some of the white glitter into what's left of the interference violet. Quite a bit. That way it'll be relatively thick. And I can do a line around the white. Oops, I dripped. That's okay. When you think about it, these geodes are made in nature, so they do have their little imperfections. And I dripped again. Alright. Just that little bit over there. There we go. Nice touch with that violet. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, let's give it some heat. Oh, there's some interference mica that didn't mix in. Well, that's interesting. Let's just have a look at that. There we go. See those? But again, that's those natural imperfections that make these geodes so unique. Right, so we'll go with some aluminium. Aim between the violet and the interference. And just add some more violet in there. Oh, gorgeous. Really happy with how that's going so far. So I think I'd like to do a black line around this edge. Matching up like here. Do my best. Excuse me. Do my best to keep it relatively thin where it's starting to get close to the edge, and bring it out a bit where there's still a bit of distance. Beautiful. So I think for the next one, I'd like to go back to the deep purple, but I'm going to add in the silver glitter. Perhaps not as much this time as I did of the white in the interference, but it's going to give it that extra little sparkle for the edge. So I'm really concentrating. I'll check the chat in a minute, sorry about that. And here. Okay, so I'll just scrape out this last bit. And I think that turned out to be a pretty much perfect amount for that. Here we go. So now just bring it to the edge because that's what I would like to have on the outer edges. So I didn't round off the edges when I did sanding, so the edges are very crisp 90-degree cut. So hopefully that means that the resin won't actually flow off unless it reaches the maximum thickness for that. Alright. Mesmerizing. Thank you. So I'm going to add in some of the amethyst crystals now. I seem to use this a lot, so I'm getting low. So I'll just try and put a nice amount through here. And then we might add some fine lines of the lighter colours through some of these darker ones. Push you over there. Alright. Oh, so this is so beautiful because you can see that glitter around the edge. And you've got the features of the crystals. And if I had have known earlier my colour choices, because I ended up asking my son for the colour choices, I wouldn't have actually spray painted it white. I would have spray painted it in a matte black. So. Almost done with this line of crystals. There we go. Love it. Love it. Even the crystals that landed in other random locations, love them too. So, alright, so I'm going to grab the aluminium and see if I can do a nice fine line inside the crystals. Even that one. So just kind of following where they landed and the inside of them, and giving it a little bit of a, caught it, feature by default. There we go. So that's the aluminium. It's gorgeous. So I find by running the stick through it, just loosens it up a little and can also separate some areas. So it looks like there's a double line. In and out with the movement. Awesome. And I think, so I'm going to run another bit through there, just on the outside of here of the white. Oop. And then do the same thing. So run it through. All right. So I'm going to drop some white into this one. So this is some titanium white into the violet. Mix them together. And that's going to create my last line for the night, and then we'll have a close-up before we sign off. So I really hope that during these videos that you can find inspiration, learn something new, or simply relax while you're watching. I think I'd like to go in between there. Awesome. And now that all this is settled in the center a bit, just add a few more crystals of the clear quartz. And a bit of glitter. There we have it. Alrighty. So we'll give it a torch, clear out some of these bubbles. Creations by Baby Doll. Hello, Brenda. Thanks for coming in. Pretty purples. Thank you. So, there's definitely more than enough resin on here, but I really want to just keep adding some more colour that's got glitter, because a lot of this glitter has sunk, which it does, and that's fine. No stress. But I have literally used everything on here. So everything that I pulled out has been used. A couple of lessons learnt. So let's have a close-up before I sign off and show you some of the lessons learnt. You're doing great. Late start to the day. How am I? Doing awesome. I'm really excited about this. This is a substrate, an MDF shape that I cut out myself today. It's been a long time coming and I finally did it. So I'm really excited, really happy. So let's have a look now. Right, so we got the amethyst crystals on those outer edge. You can see some of the deep purple with the silver glitter. We've got the different shades between the violet. You can see there, this is the original violet. This is the one with titanium white added to it. The streaks of aluminium and white. Alright, so the mica powder, the interference colour. Lesson learnt for me, double check that it's mixed in properly. You can see those little flakes there. I think that for this in particular, a geode and its natural imperfections, I think that's okay. I'm not fussed with that at all. But if I were doing a different piece, I would be quite upset with myself if I were to have those raised to the surface. So there we go. So we got some clear quartz in the middle with some white glitter. So pretty. Thank you, Robin. Alvaro, hello. Thank you for joining us from Colombia. I'm in southeast Queensland in Australia. And yeah, you agree it's beautiful? Thanks. All right. So there we go. The achievement of my first cutout shape of a geode. Like I've cut out a feather before, but this is my first geode. So as I mentioned before, my battery was flat on my drill, so I couldn't do the hole in the middle, but it is on charge. So quite possibly in the next couple of days, there will be another geode coming up with a hole in the middle. A little bit of excitement over that, I know. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for coming in and watching with me while I created this beauty and popping in, saying hello. My boss is locked down in Colombia. Oh no. I'm going to watch a replay. Oh, Brenda, I really appreciate that. That really is sweet of you. So, okay, there we have it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment if you're watching the replay, and please, if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Like, all the interaction and sharing the video really helps the YouTube creators, and I'm pretty certain it is appreciated across the board. So, all right, thank you so much for signing off now. I just wanted to say Take care out there and be kind, be creative, and be fabulous. Bye. In Medellin, actually. Oh. Take care, everybody. Bye.